In the quiet Panvel Taluka area of India, a river called the Gadi flows steadily under a small, unassuming bridge. But on December 14, 2022, this peaceful setting became the backdrop for a chilling discovery. As locals crossed the bridge that day, they spotted something horrifying, a lifeless body floating near one of the bridge's pillars. Alarmed, they wasted no time and contacted the Panvel police. Responding swiftly, the police retrieved the body, revealing a grim scene. The deceased was a woman estimated to be between 25 and 30 years old. Her face was visible, yet no one recognized her, a haunting clue that she wasn't from the area. Had her body drifted here, or had someone deliberately disposed of it in these waters? At first glance, it seemed like a tragic drowning. But a closer look told a different story. Strangulation marks marred her neck, leaving no doubt that this was murder. Adding to the mystery, the woman carried nothing that could reveal her identity. No purse, no ID, no jewelry. The only clue was a single pair of shoes still on her feet. The case took on a more sinister tone as the Panvel police handed it over to the crime branch. With no clear leads, the investigators focused on the shoes, hoping they might unlock the mystery. The footwear bore the name of a local manufacturer, offering a faint glimmer of hope in an otherwise grim investigation. Tracing the shoes led detectives to a local footwear company. They discovered that this particular style had been recently delivered to 3 shops, one in Mumbai, another in Panvel, and a third in Vasai. With urgency, teams were dispatched to each location, armed with the woman's photo and the shoes. At the Mumbai and Vasai shops, the trail went cold. No one recognized her. But at the Panvel shop, there was a breakthrough. A store helper remembered selling the exact pair of shoes to the woman in the photo. This sparked the next phase of the investigation. The shop's CCTV footage became a treasure trove of clues. Hours of painstaking review finally paid off when investigators spotted the woman entering the shop on December 6, 2022. She wasn't alone. A man accompanied her, a potential key to unraveling her story. By cross-referencing the shop's billing records from that day, the crime branch identified her as Urvashi Vaishnav, a resident of Navi Mumbai. The discovery raised more questions than answers. Who was the man with her? What led to her death? And why did her journey end in the waters of the Gadi River? As investigators piece together Urvashi's final days, the case remains a chilling reminder of how one small clue can crack open the door to the truth, even in the darkest of mysteries. Uncovering the woman's name was a significant breakthrough, but the mystery was far from solved. Where had she been living? What had happened to her? And most intriguingly, who was the man captured with her in the CCTV footage? As the investigators scrutinized the footage, they noted an important detail. The man accompanying Urvashi was muscular, hinting he might frequent a gym. With this clue, the crime branch compiled a list of gyms in the area, circulating his image extracted from the footage. They pored over gym records and surveillance videos, hoping to identify him. But despite their efforts, the trail went cold. No concrete leads emerged. Then, on December 17, 2022, a new twist surfaced. A missing person report was filed by a young man named Paras Vaishnav. The report was for none other than Urvashi Vaishnav. This revelation jolted the investigation forward. The police promptly summoned Paras to the station. When shown the body, Paras confirmed their worst fears. It was indeed his younger sister, Urvashi. Shortly afterward, 2 more family members arrived at the station: Jitendra, Paras's cousin, and Urvashi's brother-in-law. The victim's identity was now confirmed, but one burning question remained: who was the man seen with Urvashi in the footage? As the family recounted their story, more details began to emerge. Originally from Bundi, Rajasthan, they had been living in Navi Mumbai's Kopar Kairani sector 19 for some time. Urvashi, 27 years old, had been working at a nearby restaurant. When the investigators showed the footage of the mystery man, the family recognized him immediately. His name was Riaz Khan, a friend of Urvashi's. This revelation was a crucial turning point. The family also mentioned another key detail. Urvashi owned a red Baleno car, which she used daily for her commute. The pieces of the puzzle were beginning to align, but many questions still lingered. Who was Riaz Khan to Urvashi, and how was he connected to her untimely death?
Urvashi's family revealed that her friend Riaz Khan often accompanied her and was a familiar presence in their lives. Riaz had a good relationship with the family, frequently visiting their home alongside Urvashi. On the morning of December 13, 2022, Urvashi left for work in her car with Riaz by her side. Later that evening, Riaz returned to the house, alone. He parked Urvashi's car, collected his bullet bike, and left. When questioned about Urvashi's whereabouts, Riaz claimed he didn't know, suggesting she would return shortly. But Urvashi never came home that night. By the next day, her family, filled with worry, filed a missing person report. As the investigation unfolded, the family's suspicions began to focus on Riaz. They found his behavior unsettling and noted that he was the last person seen with Urvashi before her disappearance. The police, now viewing Riaz as their primary suspect, intensified their efforts to locate him. Delving into Riaz's background, the investigators discovered he worked as a gym trainer at a nearby fitness center. They visited the gym and obtained his residential address. However, when they arrived at his home, Riaz was nowhere to be found. Instead, they encountered his wife and daughter, who revealed that he had been missing for 2 days and was ignoring all their calls. This revelation deepened the mystery. Riaz's sudden disappearance only strengthened the police's belief that he was involved in Urvashi's death. To track him down, they placed his mobile phone under surveillance and began analyzing his call records, hoping to uncover his whereabouts. The investigation soon unearthed a critical lead. Between December 13th and December 15th, Riaz made numerous calls to a specific number belonging to his friend, Imran Sheikh. Realizing that Imran might be the key to finding Riaz, the police raided his house and arrested him. Through Imran's call records, they uncovered a chilling connection. The mobile locations of Riaz, Imran, and Urvashi matched between December 13th and 14th, confirming all three were together during that crucial period. Under intense interrogation, Imran initially remained tight-lipped, but his nervous demeanor betrayed him. His capture ultimately led the police to Riaz, who was taken into custody soon after. As the pieces of the puzzle came together, the post-mortem report on Urvashi's body arrived, delivering grim confirmation. She had not drowned. Her cause of death was strangulation. A rope mark around her neck provided damning evidence. Additional injuries suggested she had fought desperately to defend herself. After her death, her lifeless body had been discarded in the river. Under relentless police interrogation, Riaz and Imran eventually cracked, confessing to their heinous crime and revealing the chilling sequence of events. On the morning of December 13th, 2022, Riaz picked up Urvashi in her red Baleno car and dropped her off at work. Throughout the day, he spent time with his friend Imran, and together they devised a sinister plan to murder her. That evening, Riaz picked Urvashi up under the guise of taking her for a casual drive. Unbeknownst to her, Imran was hiding in the back seat. As they drove, Imran suddenly lunged forward, using a rope to strangle Urvashi. Riaz continued driving as she fought for her life, but her resistance ended tragically. After confirming she was dead, the duo drove to the Gadi River in Panvel Taluka. Under the cover of darkness, they threw her lifeless body off the bridge, believing the river's current would carry it far away, erasing all traces of their crime. Riaz then returned the car to Urvashi's home, parked it, and left on his bullet motorcycle, acting as though nothing had happened. Despite their confessions, one critical question loomed. Why did they kill Urvashi? Riaz admitted he had met Urvashi 7 months earlier at a restaurant, and what began as friendship quickly blossomed into a romance. Urvashi fell deeply in love with Riaz, unaware of a devastating secret. He was already married with a daughter. Riaz concealed his marital status, stringing Urvashi along, but when she eventually discovered the truth, her love turned into anger. Feeling betrayed, Urvashi began blackmailing Riaz. She threatened to expose him and file charges of fraud and sexual assault unless he fulfilled his promises and married her. Trapped, Riaz reluctantly agreed, but the pressure weighed heavily on him. Matters escalated in December 2022 when Riaz accompanied Urvashi to her hometown in Bundi, Rajasthan, for a wedding. There, her demands became more insistent. Riaz, caught in a web of lies and unable to reconcile his double life, hatched a plan with Imran to silence Urvashi permanently. Riaz offered Imran an advance payment of $10,000 for his assistance in the murder. On the night of December 13, 2022, they executed their plan. Riaz was confident the river would conceal their crime. However, fate intervened. The body became lodged near a pillar, where locals discovered it, exposing the brutal act. The police's investigation was meticulous, piecing together the crime through mobile location data, CCTV footage, and evidence of Riaz withdrawing money from Urvashi's ATM. This evidence formed the foundation of the charge sheet filed in March 2023. Yet, despite the compelling case, Riaz and Imran were granted bail in September 2023 due to a lack of eyewitnesses or direct evidence tying them to the murder scene at the critical moment. The case remains unresolved, with the accused awaiting trial and potential sentencing in the future. This tragic story serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers of deception and the importance of understanding someone's true character before placing trust in them. What lessons do you take away from this case? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking stories.